So this is Skycraft Electronics in Winter Park, Florida, just outside of Orlando, and it is my favorite electronics store on the face of the earth. Now, of course, you can buy Arduinos here, but that's not what this place is about. I actually came here to pick up a few parts and connectors, and I had zero idea that they were going to let me shoot any footage whatsoever. But I asked them, and they were really cool about it, so I did snap some footage. I didn't want to be too intrusive. The store was open and there were people shopping, so in general I try to keep other people out of the footage, but I just wanted you to get an idea of this place. Now, I don't think I got 20% of the place on footage, but I just wanted to give you an idea what it would look like to walk down the aisles. Personally, if you're coming to Orlando, I would skip Disney and consider coming to Skycraft. At bare minimum, drop your family off at Disney and come to Skycraft. To me, one of my favorite things about Skycraft is that it exists in 2020. And not only does it exist, but from what I understand, they're looking to move to a much bigger place. I started getting into electronics in the late 80s, and I would go to Radio Shack at least once a week. I basically had the catalog memorized, but as they got more into cell phones and things like that, eventually the store just kind of died off. And it's amazing that we still have a few places like this left in the US, and I love to support them. And the part that I needed, I actually could have bought off of Amazon, but I decided I really wanted to give the money here because I love that you can come here on a Saturday afternoon and there's dozens of other makers wandering around looking at parts. This place is 6,200 square feet, which is about 575 square meters. And by far my favorite part is the section of old gear and old enclosures. And I just think about building an escape room and having access to some parts like this where you could just find things that you're never going to find anywhere else. I mean, take this security enclosure, for instance. The thing has got to weigh 20 pounds and just has these super high quality buttons on the front. And it is one of the things I kind of regret not buying, even though I had no use for it. But seriously, this thing is 20 bucks, and where else are you ever going to find this? The store is pretty jam-packed with all kinds of test gear and the enclosures from old test gear, things that you'd find in the 80s, 90s, or early 2000s. And for somebody who did electronics during those years, you probably find a lot of this stuff pretty nostalgic. One of my favorite things to do, though, is to take these old enclosures and repurpose them. I've already mentioned escape rooms, but it's just cool. So I don't really know that you need me to talk to you for the next 3 minutes and tell you exactly what you're seeing, but and to be honest, I'm not even sure if I'm ever going to put this video publicly on YouTube, but I just thought I would share with at least a couple of friends about this store that's not very far from me. And if you get a chance to check it out in Orlando, highly recommend it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day.